There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by, but a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Hiya now!
You scared me to death. What are you doing here?
I come a-singing to you. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy it don't miss a tree. But an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
If I weren't so old and you weren't so smart, Alecky, I'd marry you and get you to sing to me at night.
No, you wouldn't either, because I wouldn't marry you nor none of your kinfolk if I could help it.
Oh, none of my kinfolk, huh?
Yeah, you can tell them that too, including that niece of yours, Miss Laurie Williams. Hannah, if I was to ask you where Laurie was at, what'd you tell me she was at?
Oh, I wouldn't tell you at all. For as far as I can tell, Lori ain't paying you no heed.
She don't take much to me now, does she? Where'd you get such an uppity niece that don't take a shine to me? Who's the best bronc buster in this here territory?
You, I bet.
And the best bulldogger in 17 counties? Me, that's who. And curly-headed, ain't I? And handsome looking, ain't I?
Purty as a pitcher.
And bow-legged from the saddle for gosh knows how long.
Couldn't stop a pig in the road.
What more does she want then, the darn she-mule?
Well, I'm sure as certain it ain't you. Who are you asking to the box social tonight?
Ain't thought much about it.
I bet you came over to ask Lori.
What if I did?
You asking me too? I'll wear my fascinator.
Yow, you too.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, I thought you were somebody. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Is this all that's come a-calling and it's already 10 o'clock of a Saturday morning?
Oh, you knowed it was me before you opened the door.
No such a thing.
Sure you did. You heard me singing and knowed it was me.
I heard a voice a-talking rumbly along with that, Ellen. And I heard someone singing like a bullfrog in a pond.
Aw, you heard me, so you sit up there thinking something mean to say. Well, I have a good mind not to take you to the box social.
If you did ask me, I wouldn't go with you. Besides, how'd you take me? You ain't bought a new buggy with red wheels onto it, have you?
Well, no.
And a spanking team with their bridles all jingling?
Well, no, I ain't.
Expecting me to ride behind old Dunn, I guess. Better ask the old Cummins girl you took such a shine to of across the river.
If I was to ask you, there'd be a way to take you, Miss Laurie Smarty.
Oh, they would?
When I take you out tonight with me, honey, here's the way it's gonna be. You will sit behind a team of snow white horses in the slickest gig you ever see.
Lance!
Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters when I drive them high-stepping strutters. Nosy pokes will peek through the shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With eyes and glass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright side lights winking and blinking, ain't no finer rig I'm a-thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking that I care to swap for that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Would you say the fringe was made of silk?
Wouldn't have no other kind but silk.
Has it really got a team of snow white horses?
One's like snow, the other's more like milk.
Tell them apart.
All the world will fly in a flurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. When we hit that road hill for leather, cats and dogs will dance in the heather. Birds and frogs will sing all together, and the toads will hop. The wind will whistle as we rattle along. The cows will moo in the clover. The river will ripple out a whispered song and whisper it over and over. Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever? And it never stopped in that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Sure feel like a queen setting up in that carriage.
Only, she talked so mean to me a while back, I have a good mind not to take her.
He said I was going.
I ain't asked you.
Where'd you get such a big ass? I bet he's went and hired a rig over to Claremore, thinking I'd go with him.
Well, it's all you know about it.
Spent all his money, hired a rig, and now got no one to ride in it.
Sure do. And I didn't hire it, made the whole thing up out of my head.
Made it up?
Dashboard and all.
Get off the place, you! And I'll make him get himself out of here. Tell him these lies.
Tell him a few birdies ain't again. Oh, well. Tell him a few birdies ain't again no lie I know of. Don't you wish there was such a rig, though? And if you wanted, you could go to the play party and do a hoedown till morning if you was a mind to. And then when you was all wore out, I'd just lift you up into the Surrey, and I'd sit down alongside you, and we'd just point the horses home. I'd just picture the whole thing. I can see the stars getting blurry when we ride back home in the Surrey, riding slowly home in the Surrey with the fringe on top. I can feel the day getting older, feel a sleepy head near my shoulder, nodding, drooping close to my shoulder till it falls. Kerplunk. The sun is swimming on the rim of the hill. The moon is taking a header, and just as I'm thinking all the earth is still, a lark will wake up in the meadow. Hush, you my baby's a-sleeping. Maybe got a dream worth a-keeping. Whoa, you team, and just keep a-creeping at a slow clip, clop. Don't you hurry with the Surrey with the French on the top.
Only, there ain't no such rig. You just said you made the whole thing up.
Well, I didn't exactly.
Why'd you come around here with your stories and lies, getting me all worked up that way? Talking about a sun, setting on a hill and all? Like it was so. Who'd want to ride alongside you anyway?
Oh, why don't you grab her and kiss her when she acting like that? You know she's aching for it.
I won't even speak to him, let alone allow him to kiss me. Bragging, bow-legged, wishing he had a sweetheart bum.
Oh, she likes you quite a lot.
If she liked me anymore, she'd take the dogs onto me.
You got the wagon hitched up?
What wagon?
There's a crowd of folks coming down from Bushyhead for the box social.
And Curly said maybe you'd loan us your big wagon so we can bring him down from the station.
Of course I would, if he asked me to.
Well, got to talking about a lot of other things. I'll go hitch up the team if you say it's all right.
Well, look what we've brung you, Aunt Ellen.
Hi, Will.
Hi, Aunt Ellen.
What happened at the fair? Did you do some good steer roping?
I did pretty good. I won it!
Good boy. I always knew you would.
Ain't nobody can sling a rope like our territory boys.
Can't stay but a minute, Aunt Ellen. Gotta get her over to Ada Winnie's. Don't you remember? Her pa could have said I could have her if I was worth $50.
$50? That's what they gave you for prize money?
That's what.
Ooh, well, if Danny's pa keeps his promise, we'll be dancing at your wedding.
If he don't keep his promise, we'll take it right from under his nose. And I won't give him the present I run from. Look here, fellers. Excuse us, Aunt Ellen. Hold up your eyes like this. And then, when you get a good look, you turn around top, then the picture changes.
Well, I'll be side-gated.
They call it the Little Wonder.
Silly goats. Oh, the hussy! Ought to be ashamed of herself. You too, Will. Now, how do you change the picture? Oh, wait, I see it. I see it. I ought to tell Annie on you.
Oh, please don't, Aunt Ellen. She won't understand.
I bet you carried on plenty in Kansas City.
I wouldn't necessarily call it carrying on. But I sure did see some things I'd never seen before. I got to Kansas City on